Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are ya? With my like wannabe Jeffree Star mirror. Yeah. We're glowing today. If you're already part of this wonderful family, thank you so much for continuing to watch and to support. In today's video, I am so excited, you guys, because we are going to be doing a super awesome review. Now, little disclaimer, this is the first time that I ever try something from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. What? I do have his lip scrub, but that's like the only thing that I've ever tried from him. I'm so excited because today we are going to be reviewing the Conspiracy palette. First of all, I can't even believe that I have my hands on it, but we're gonna get into all of that good jazz. So if you want to know the tea on Le Palette, then make sure that you keep on watching. But before we jump into the video, as always, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you are notified every single time that I upload a new video. Give this video a big thumbs up, or a little big thumbs up dance. And of course, somebody wants to do yard work right now. In my last video, I did do my October favorites, so as I said, I was going to be announcing the giveaway winner. In the description box down below, I will be letting the winner know about the prize, and go ahead and just claim your prize. You have a week until I upload my next video, and then we'll get you your prize. So, without further ado, let's finally jump into the Jeffree Star Dawson Conspiracy Palette review. I'm so excited. Okay, let's jump into the video. Hold up. Okay, so today we are going to be talking all about the Conspiracy palette. I am so excited, you guys, because first of all, I can't even believe that I have my hands on the Conspiracy palette. I waited in line the day that it launched, which was Friday. I waited in line for probably a good 2 hours. Everything was crashing. I kept having to refresh my page. I think I put my payment through probably a good 6-7 times, and it kept saying that my card was just not going through. And I wasn't the only person that it was happening to, because I know that there was a couple people that actually told me that happened the same thing. The credit card kept declining, or for whatever reason the payment was just not going through, and that's what happened to me. So yeah, I was super upset because I was looking forward to the palette for so long. The reason why I really wanted this palette was because you kind of see it from beginning to end, the way that it was made, the way that everything was processed, and just with, you know, keeping up with Shane's videos, I think that that's why I got so hyped up, and just seeing everyone get hyped up about it, you just want it 10 times more. So I tried getting it the day that it launched, and unfortunately I didn't get it. But on Monday, I actually went to the Morphe store by my house, and I walked in and I was just like, they're probably not gonna have it. And they had an entire table. I'll go ahead and insert a picture right here so you guys can see. They had an entire table, you guys, of Conspiracy palettes. Apparently they did sell out the day that it launched, and then they restocked, which I didn't know about. It was like literally 10 minutes before closing. I walked in and I saw the table, and I was like, oh my god, like I was speechless, and I was like, I'm gonna have to get it. Like, I have to get the palette. So yeah, I'm so excited because I finally got my hands on it. The packaging is amazing. They ended up going with the spiral on the outside, and it just looks so cool. Like, so it comes in this little like slide out packaging right here, and then inside is the Conspiracy palette. So you just pop it out of the little box, and oh my god, guys, this is like so freaking cool. Look at this. It's like 3D, like seeing it in video, like on the screen when I'm watching his YouTube videos, when they were like making the palette, it looked so cool. But guys, seeing it in person literally looks like 100 times cooler. And the way that everything is designed and packaged, like look how big this is. It's like bigger than my head. Oh my god. This palette is just like freaking gorgeous, guys. What I love about this palette, and I will be swatching them out and inserting swatches for you guys, I really like that it does have the neutrals row, it does have a pop of colors, and then it also has like these deeper tones in here as well. Those are perfect for like holiday looks, New Year's, like everything about this palette. I saw the colors and everything, and I just immediately thought like this is something that I could see myself reaching for all the time. One thing that I really do like is the fact that it does come with this like really big mirror right here, so I can use this as I'm like dipping into the palette and like doing my eye look at the same time. I really like when palettes have mirrors, and especially that it's a pretty big long one. You can really see you know, what you're doing and how it's gonna look on your face, because sometimes when you're like really zoomed into your eyes, you can't get like a full picture of what your look is going to look like. That's why I always have my little mirror with me, because not every palette has a mirror, but I really like that detail about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in a little bit closer, and then we're gonna be diving into the palettes. So I already went ahead and I prepped and primed my lids. I did go in with my MAC Pro Longwear paint pots. That's what I usually use when I do any shadow look. So they are already dried down, ready to go. So we're gonna dive into the palette. So really quickly, I do want to give you guys a little close-up of the palette with the lighting hitting them directly. Now, I'm not sure what look I'm going to exactly be going for today, but we're just going to kind of dive in and see what happens. I really hope that this does not have a lot of fallout, because I did already do the rest of my face. So I'm gonna first dip into this Tannicon shade right here and just kind of buff that into the crease. So first impression, dipping in here, a little bit of kickback. I don't know if you guys can see that in the palette right there. To me, kickback is not that big of a deal, because usually when I do my makeup anyways, I work on my eyes and then I do the rest of my face. Today though, I really hope it doesn't have a lot of fallout. So we'll see. First impression though, they are blending very, very nicely. There isn't a lot of fallout. There is actually like no fallout with this shade. I don't know how the rest of them work, because sometimes different shades can have a little bit of a different formula. So this first shade that I picked up, which was Tannicon, which I'm buffing into the crease, does not have fallout, so that is great. So I'm gonna go in with the Diet Root Beer shade, which is the one that's right next to it. It's a little bit of a deeper tone, and I'm gonna go ahead and just use that to really darken that crease a little bit more. I'm gonna try to use as many shades as I can, but again, there's so many that I'm just like, obviously I can't use them all. But if you guys want to see more looks using this palette, definitely let me know. I will also be doing a ton of tutorials using this palette, of course, on my Instagram, so make sure you check my Instagram out. Ooh, I really like that. So all I did was just kind of deepen that crease up a little bit, and getting really close into the palette. I'm not seeing fallout, so far so good with that, and I really hope that the colorful ones don't have a ton of fallout. I'm gonna just buff this and kind of bring it out. I'm gonna be dipping into Not a Fact, which is this like deep burgundy shade down here, and I'm gonna just use that to kind of buff it in the outer edges, because I'm thinking I'm probably going to do a little bit of a halo moment. That is like so pretty. Now I barely tapped in there, and there's just like such amazing color payoff. So I'm gonna really focus this on the outer and the inner corner of the eye. what I went ahead and did, and I just applied some concealer in the middle. I know it looks a little crazy right now, but it will all go together in a second. So I'm gonna go ahead and now take that Trisha shade, that pink one that I have been like dying to try. I'm gonna go ahead and just spray my brush with some Yes To Moisture. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god, guys, that is like gorgeous. And I'm just gonna kind of fill that in. What I do notice about this shade though, this one does have a little bit of fallout compared to the others. I didn't really have a fallout problem with the other ones. However, this one does seem to have a little bit more than the others. So I kind of expected that because it's such a hot pink. So going back and forth between that Trisha shade and the Not a Fact shade that I use on the outer corners, I'm going to go ahead and just keep blending back and forth until I'm satisfied with the halo, and then we'll move on with the next step. Now I'm going to go ahead and kind of mix the shade My Pills in with this Ranch shade and kind of put that in the inner corner and underneath the brow bone. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of the, what is this? Pigment, which is this pink one right here, and I'm gonna buff that in the waterline underneath the eyes. I'm gonna take a little bit of this Sleep Paralysis shade and kind of blend it in the outer corner so I can deepen that. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in my lashes and my lippy because I didn't know what look I was gonna go for today. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that on and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I am back. I put on my lippy and I threw on some lashes, and this is what the final look looks like. I really enjoyed playing with this palette. Like, everything about the formula, everything about the palette, just the packaging, everything was just so beautiful. My overall rating and my overall thoughts on the palette, it is so worth the money. Like, the palette itself is just so beautiful. It's like such gorgeous packaging. I've never seen packaging like this. Again, I've never owned a Jeffree Star palette, so this is like completely new to me. And I mean, all the shades were just so pretty. I mean, if you look at the palette from the shades that I dipped into, you don't really see a lot of fallout, a lot of kickback from the shades that I did use. There was a little bit here and there, but nothing that I could really complain about. Again, I do my eye makeup before I do my face makeup. Usually that's generally what I do. So today there was a little bit of fallout, but I went ahead and I brushed it off, and there was not like pink residue all over my face makeup, so that was good. Yeah, I really liked this palette. I really enjoyed the palette. I'm so happy that I got my hands on one, and I hope that you guys like this review. I hope you guys like the look. If you want to see more looks using the Conspiracy palette, then make sure that you leave me a comment down below. Also, keep a lookout on my Instagram page because I will be doing some more using the palette. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Before you leave, make sure that you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're notified every single time that I upload, and I will see you guys in my next video. Ciao.